colors. I'm colors. Today we're going to be making a plaque hack from some Dollar Tree plaques that I found. They're real cute, little bunnies like this. And we're going to change them into these little gnomes like this on this video today. So they're really cute little bunnies the way that they are, and I'm going to keep a set. I have a set that I'm going to keep to put out the way they are as bunnies. Right here is my set that I'm going to keep, and I'm also going to have a set that are gnomes. So I thought they'd be real cute as gnomes. So that's what we're going to start doing today. And these are the supplies that we're going to need. It's not really very many, but we're going to need a 5x5 beard and a 1.5x5 mustache piece. So we'll need those. We'll need these pieces of felt. We'll need a 7x8 inch piece of peacock blue felt and a 7x8 inch piece of the pink felt. We'll need a 5x8 inch piece of the peacock blue felt and a 5x8 inch piece of black felt. And then to make the flower, if you want to make the flower that we've made to go in her hair, you'll need 4 3¼ inch pieces by 3¼ inch or square pink felt. We need 4 of those, and 1 inch by 1 inch square piece of the pink felt to make the hat, or not the hat, but the flower. And then we need 2 inch by 2 inch pieces of green felt for the leaves. Then we'll need 2 7x7 inch pieces of off-white fleece for their noses. We'll need some twine, some 2 carrots. For her ponytails, we'll need 2 1.5 inch by 6 inch pieces of fur for her ponytails. And then we're just using a little bit of this paper ribbon for the shoes and for the ponytails. And some blush for their noses. Some scissors, a glue gun, and glue sticks. And that's all we should need for this project. And I'll be getting started in just a moment. So the first thing I want to do is take the banners off so they're not in our way while we put the hair and everything on there. So I want to take my blow dryer, and I've got it, I'm going to run it on high. And that's, I'm just going to soften up this glue so I can take these banners off. And that's how you want to do it, is you want to just use your blow dryer. The glue will still be sitting there, but you'll get that off without destroying the front of the burlap. Here, there's a little liner on the back of this that you won't be able to save, but you'll be able to save the burlap, which is what we're wanting to do. And so do that to both sides on both of your plaques and take off your banner so that we can get on with the project. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we got the banners off. I set them up here, so we want to put them back on again. And what I wanted to do next was I had made one of the noses ahead of time, and I'm going to go ahead and make the other nose and get that out of the way so they're ready when we're ready for them. So you want to take your 7 by 7 inch piece of off-white felt and just put in as much fiber fill as you want the nose to be big, about like that. And just push your thumb up in there and push it up in there. I think I want it a little bigger than that. Just a little bit. Push it in like that. Take your rubber band and go around it. Like that. And then just cut it off. Like that. That's a little bit smaller than the first nose that I made. And I needed, it's not too much smaller. I needed a smaller one for the boy gnome and a bigger one for the girl gnome, just slightly different size. So the next thing I want to do is put their hats on us. How I did that was I took, this being the boy bunny, and took the peacock blue felt. I just started with a 7 by 8 inch piece. And then you just want to lay that behind him like that and put it right up to the where you're going to want to have it come down to. You want it to come down to just put the fabric just below where the bottom of the nose is. Right there, we want to cover that up. You want to do it just like that. You can take some type of a instrument and mark that up right down so you know where to cut, just slightly. And then on the top underneath we'll cut straight across. So it's like that. We're going to cut this part straight across. So that's how you cut the hat. We'll get that cut out. This is the same on both of your bunnies. Just lay it on there for the girl bunny as well. Cut right along where you marked it. Cut straight across. like that. And then you just want to take and glue that right on to the bunny like that. So you just want to get your glue on there. And lay this right on there, the hat for the gnome. And then you want to do the same thing with the girl bunny. I'm going to do that and I'll be right back with you. So I've got the hats on, and the next thing I want to do is put on the beard and mustache. So you want to get out your 5x5 piece of fur for the beard and your 1.5 inch by 5 inch piece of beard for your mustache. We want to take the beard and we're going to glue it up on the hat a little bit because we want to be able to read the word Easter. So we're going to glue it up on the hat a little bit. But the first thing you want to do is just flip the beard over, and we'll glue these corners up, and it'll round out the beard a little bit. Like that. And then put it up about 3/4 of an inch onto the hat. Once we put the hairspray on, you'll be able to read the word Easter. Put it like that. And we'll put glue the beard in place. And then we're just going to glue the mustache on here. And then you just take some firm hold hairspray and that'll help the mustache to keep its shape. Like that. And then I want to take the noses, while that's drying, I want to take the noses and blush them out. like that. And we can go ahead and, I'm going to use this one for the girl. We'll get hers glued on. We're going to glue that right to the bottom where the hat is on hers. And just go around the bottom like that. Put it right in the middle. And hold it down. I'll be right back with you. So we've got the nose put on him as well. I went ahead and made sure both noses were on. Now I want to put the ponytails on her. So you want to take out your two ponytails. They're 1.5 inch by 6 inch ponytails. Whatever color fur you want to put on them. And then we're just going to glue them up here next to the nose. Like that. And then I wanted to take this is kind of a purple color ribbon. Put a little ribbon in her ponytails. Kind of turn them towards the back so that the backing isn't showing. We'll do the other one real quick. I'm making sure the backing is going towards the back. And what we want to do is take them and tack them over to the edge a little bit. Lost a pair of scissors there. Tack them over to the edge a little bit. I want that bow to show. It's so cute. So I tacked the ponytails to the sides. And I'm going to go ahead and put her flower up here on her hat. The original ones I had felt roses left over from Valentine's Day that I used in the original plaque, but it's hard to get those roses still, the felt roses, so I decided just to make up a flower that everybody could do, and that's the flower that I made up. I'm going to show you how to make that. But we're going to put that on. Like that. And then I'll take a minute to show you how I made that. You just take the 4 3 1/4 inch square pieces and the 1 by 1 square piece. If we can get them off, the tape off of them without destroying them. And is all you want to do is take your piece and fold it like that. So you've got it folded like that. And then take your scissors and just cut around all those little corners off of there. And just open it up, and that'll be your bottom of your flower. And then you want to do the same thing with the other 3. Just fold them. Now when you put this next one on, you want to turn it a little bit. Don't put it exactly where the last petals were. And you just put a little bit of glue in there. And then you do the next 2. You're just basically cutting the corners off like that. And then you try to put that in a different position again. And then the 4th one, I try to cut it a little bit smaller. When I go around, I try to take off a little bit more felt. Start and try to cut off a little bit more. Like that. And you turn that. That one didn't turn out too much smaller, but the idea was there. Still looks good. You can see on this one where I got it a little bit smaller on the top one. And then what you want to do is take that 1 inch by 1 inch piece, and we're just going to cut that into a circle for the top of the flower. Doesn't have to be perfect. Put that right in the middle. And then take your green felt, two 2 inch square pieces of green felt. I've just got one leaf on this one. And then just cut out your leaf shape. That one needs to be, there we go. And then we'll put 2 leaves on this one. And just let them peek out a little bit. And that's how you make the flower for the top of her hat. So you don't have to worry about trying to find a flower somewhere. You could just make them yourself. So the next thing I want to do is put his twine bow on the top of his hat. So we just want to make that up by taking your twine like this and making your loops. After you get 3 loops on each side, you just take it and wrap it around like that. Wrap it around like that, and after you get it wrapped around so it's coming down with the other side, you want to put a little bit of glue in there and bring it down. Trim this off. And then that just goes on the top of his hat. So I glue that on the top of his hat. Now the next thing that we can do is go ahead and put the banners back on. We're just going to glue them right back where they were. Put hers back on. Yeah, it's a easy way to undo a glue spot that you've done. Maybe you did something that you didn't want to glue it there and you changed your mind. Just use your blow dryer, and it's the best way I've found to go ahead and pull something back off. And those came on and went back on, that you didn't have to damage them to do that. Now he gets carrots on both sides. You want to get your carrots early. I've had to actually order mine online from Dollar Tree to get enough of what I wanted in the carrots. So if you see the carrots and you want them, you want to grab them right up. So we've got him done all except for his shoes, which I think really add a lot to that. And then we want to put some twine bows on her banner. Little bows on the end of her banner. These are smaller. 3 loops on each side. And then just wrap it. Then we'll want to glue that right there in the middle. And then we'll glue it right on to hide the little pink spots on there. Now I'm going to let this set up. I'm going to do the other bow on the other hand, and then we'll come back and do the shoes. I've got the bows all glued on. They're all set up. And the last thing we need to do with both of them are the shoes. So you want to take out your 5" by 8" piece of felt. I'm going to start with the peacock blue shoes on the girl gnome. And we'll take that and cut it right in half. So just fold it in half and cut it in half. And then take those two halves, take one of them and fold that in half. Then you want to just hold the open end in front of you and just cut around freehand some shoes here. I don't want them to be very big or very long. Just cut that again. I want them a little smaller than that. We just want them to be there. So we'll cut them about like that, which is one 1¾ out. And we'll do the other one the same way. Just hold the open end towards you. I'll just put them together and make sure I have them matching. That's all we need is a couple small pieces like that for the shoes. And then you just want to take and glue them together. Just a thin bead of glue all the way around in there. We'll let that set up and do the other one. And then what you want to do is take and put a little bit of, a very little bit of polyester fiber fill in them. See that? Gives them a little bit of shape. And then glue that off at the top. some glue here. And that's how I'm making the shoes for him. So I'm going to finish up with this shoe. I'm going to make his shoes with black, and then we'll come back and glue them on. So here I am. I've got the boy gnome all done. Those are his cute little shoes. Glued them on there and put his bows on. This is how he looks finished. All ready to hang. And then all we have to do is glue the shoes on the girl and put her bows on there. And then she'll be finished. So what you want to do is take your finished little shoe and run a glue bead across the top of it. And then just glue it right on the bottom here. And then you're going to glue the other one next to it the same way. And I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you. So I've got this shoe finished. The shoes are glued on. I put the one bow on this side, and I'm going to make the other bow right now and put that on. And then she'll be finished. So I'm just going to wrap it around just like I've done the rest of the bows today. 6-loop bows. And then just wrap that around. You can wrap it around a couple times. And then glue it. And then you just want to put another dab of glue there in the middle. And glue them on towards the back here. Now she's finished. And he's finished. And they look really cute together. You can see them. So we're finished today, and we want to thank you for coming and spending this time with us. And if you like this video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.